Welcome in. Good evening to everybody. It is a Thursday night and we are having quite the thunder and lightning storm. So I really hope that, the ads. Oh, right. I won't say anything exciting until the ads are over. Yes. So according to my picture tonight, I'm just going to type into the chat that I'm not saying anything. So this will be my first live that I've been monetized. So it finally happened and it's sinking in, I guess. I got the official okay on Saturday, I think it was. Hey, welcome in, Carrie. How are you? And so this is my first week of being monetized, and so far I'm at $6.34, and I am under tornado warnings. Which if things get bad here, hopefully my husband will let me know. I am on the top story of a townhouse. We have no basement here, so if we get a close warning here, we'll, I don't know, be in the basement, like our above ground basement, or I might be going crashing over my friend's house up the street because she does have a basement, but we don't have one here. So welcome in to everyone that's here. Homesteading Hustle, Indiana Backyard Gardener, who's in the ads right now. No worries. Carrie, we got Scott, and we got CB over at Huga Homestead. And we have Albany Plain Spotter. How are you doing this evening? Haven't seen you in a while. You're probably getting a lot of the same storm that we're getting. Rain, 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 rain. Yeah. I mean, fortunately, our tornadoes, like, it's usually not where we're at. It's usually just kind of either north or south of us. And they're not like the big giant tornadoes that, y'all get down in the south. It's more like maybe, a few houses get hit with the roofs and stuff. They don't get like the giant tornadoes, but it's still scary and it can still be an issue. Hey, G Mama, welcome in. How's everyone doing? So yeah, we've had, like, we went from, oh, hey, Lisa, I'm just listening. I'm making some more jam. I made another batch of crabapple jelly yesterday, and it is so pretty. Like, it is just the prettiest shade of hot pink. Like, it is amazing. So it's still sitting there. I haven't touched it. It's been 24 hours. So tomorrow I'll be able to label it and pack it up and put it away. But that's been really exciting. And I do want to get some, I think I'm going to try pickled peppers next. So a friend of mine was heading out of town for, I don't know if she's gonna be gone for a couple weeks, and she was getting on an airplane, and all of a sudden she's like, oh my gosh, I got some produce in my fridge. Do you want it? And I'm like, sure. So she dropped off a big cucumber and 4 packs of peppers and some peaches and some milk and some yogurt. So that was really awesome. And so now I already had some peppers, and I was like, you know what? I got a lot of peppers, and I'm going to try pickling them. So Walmart apparently has some jars on sale this week, and I do need some more jars. I want the smaller ones, not like the giant ones. I still look like I have dirt on my face. It's possible. Hey, oh, I clicked on the wrong person. Hey, welcome to my COD life. How are you doing tonight? So I just did banana pepper rings. Nice. I want to do some cowboy candy. I don't have enough jalapenos this year. I won't have enough, so I'll probably have to buy a bulk pack of those cheap, no problem. But I've only ever canned the jam that I canned like a couple weeks ago. It's the first canning I've ever done. So I normally just do like a quick pickle type thing. So I'm excited to maybe try and can a few jars of the peppers, to have later. I think they'd be really good, like on a steak sandwich or Philly cheesesteak sandwich. We do that a lot, like if we have a roast or whatever, and then like by the end of the roast, we're tired of eating it like normal. I'll throw it in with some grilled onions and peppers and throw it on a bun and some au jus and whatever. So I think this would be a nice addition to just the regular peppers. I feel like I won't last through the night. Yeah, the jams, the jars, you go through them really way too fast. So yeah, yesterday, and I filmed a bit of the jam process because I did another batch, and I filmed part of it that I hadn't filmed the first time because I was just like, I got to get this in the jars. So yesterday I was feeling a little more confident about it. So we did film a bit of like the filling the jars and the popping. They popped so fast. I didn't even get a chance to like really go over and hear them because they were popping by the time I was getting the next jars out. And then I made a quick pickle type cucumber salad that is good in the fridge for, it says up to 2 months, but mine has never really lasted longer than a week. So I made 2 quarts of that. And then I made, the stuffed marinated pickled cherry bomb hot peppers off my plants. But I only did 6 because they're really tiny. I only had 6 that were ripe at the same time. So they fit into one little jar. So they're marinating. So I will be tasting those in a couple of days. Danny, thank you so much. You know what? Go to bed if you need to. Don't worry. I'm listening, but I can't look at the screen much. Don't worry about it. Nanny is homesick and she's got a migraine. If you need to turn it off and just go to bed, I understand. I don't know what's going on with my voice. I've been having allergies this week. Oh my God. They just, all of a sudden they came in. So suddenly if I start sneezing, yeah. Rochelle, did not order online. I did, and it was out of stock. You have to go into the stores to get the jelly jars. I'll be going tomorrow. Yeah. So they also have sugars on sale, vinegars on sale. Pectin was on sale. And it seems like something else. I want to get the pickle thing. Yay, you got your seeds. Oh, good. I never know how long it's going to take with Canada Post. And then it took me a while because I had to get the envelopes printed and then I had to get them US stamps. And I'm really bad about mailing stuff out. So I'm really glad you got it. Marinated gypsy peppers. Ooh, that sounds good. Are those like the Lesia peppers that I cannot pronounce? Are they spicy or not too spicy? I don't know. Yes. So the main discussion of tonight, I was sitting on the couch chatting with my mom, and all of a sudden my husband's like, there's an Amazon package at the door. And I was like, oh, Dexter's GoPro. So many of you know that if you watch the promo video that I just put on, I don't know if you had time to see it. I took Dexter out on a walk last month and I strapped my GoPro. I just used I have like the backpack clip, stuck it on his harness, and it was just so wobbly. It was hardly watchable, but it was funny. And so I was like, oh my gosh, he needs a harness. So I was thinking of making one. And then I went online and I realized they have them and they're pretty cheap. So I ordered one super cheap with a coupon off AliExpress, and it got shipped. The tracking number I was given went to Alberta and was signed for. And they said apparently, so I messaged DHL. I'm like, what? And they said, oh, that package did not have your address on it. And then I showed them the screenshot of my address on it. And they said I must have gotten the wrong tracking number. So anyways, I gave it some time because that does happen here with Canada Post. Anything shipping from China sometimes can get just really backlogged. And sometimes they'll say it's been delivered and then it hasn't been. And then it will get delivered like 2 weeks later. So it's still possible that it's coming, but I don't know. So anyways, I filed and here's the thing. I messaged the company like several times and they never responded. So normally I would give it time and I would I order stuff from AliExpress all of the time. Most of the time it's amazing. Shipping can take a while. Sometimes like this one, it's not showing up and they're not responding to me. Most of the time, the sellers, like if there's an issue at all, you message them, they message you right back. It's never been a problem before. So the fact that they're not messaging me back lends me to think that something went wrong on their end. Either they didn't send it or they messed up the shipping order or whatever. So I got a full refund, no problems. AliExpress is really good about that. So I got it my full refund. And so then I went and I just reordered it on Amazon on Monday or Tuesday. So that was really fast. They had said those sneaks, they wanted me to pay extra shipping to get it sooner because they said I wouldn't get it until like Monday, but I should know better because I live like 10 minutes from like the giant Amazon warehouses. So I'm really glad I did not pay extra for it. I just had to add on to my order to get the free shipping, right? So we use AliExpress and they would reach out. Yeah. I mean, the time difference and whatever, that's fine. As long as they leave a message and then you can respond. But this one, I left a message like right from the start. I left like 3 or 4 messages. and no response. It didn't even show that they saw it. So I don't know. I always used to order Wish, never had issues till I did. Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, this hasn't soured me on it because AliExpress, it's not like it's one company, right? It's like Amazon, right? It's like saying, you know, you get scammed or something comes on Amazon. You don't blame Amazon, you blame that individual seller, right? So, AliExpress is kind of like their version of an Amazon, right? So, it works really good. Hey, I'm so glad you got your sticker. Awesome. That's great. So those are my first like official ordered stickers that go out. Oh, and if anyone needs stickers, Sticker Mule has stickers on right now. 50 stickers for $29, which is normally I think they're like 75. I don't know. No, 39, 29, 29. Go to Sticker Mule, sign up for their emails, and they give you sales and promos all week. So that's a pretty good deal on stickers, I think. And those are for the die cut. So I've ordered a few of the die cut, and I've ordered the ones on the roll because they had a promo for that a couple weeks ago. So some people might have got the roll ones and some people might have got the die cut ones, but if you need stickers, and yeah, it's a great price for that. So anyways, the harness came today and I had to adjust it quite a bit. It's very stretchy. It's very adjustable. So it can go on any size dog, which means Dexter's pretty tiny. So it means there's like these long straps hanging down from the back. I'm going to have to cut them because all he wanted to do was try to eat the straps off the back of the harness. So I did try and get some footage for y'all tonight, and it was a train wreck. So I clipped the GoPro on, and then all he's doing is like going in circles trying to get the straps that are hanging and flapping. There were a few runs up and down the hallway. I can see that I need to adjust like the tightness on it. The only thing that concerns me is there's nowhere to hook a leash, and it's not like tight enough to contain him. So he's going to have to wear his harness with this when we're out. So that could be a bit of a challenge on where to hook the harness. But yeah, it's going to be like, even just the footage, like it was so rough and it was kind of sideways and he was attacking the harness. It was hilarious. I was like, oh my gosh. And I'm so ready for him to try it out and to get some footage. I already have the song picked out that I want to put on this video. So yes, Dexter Vision is coming soon. And I would have sent him outside with it tonight, but like I said, we have thunder and lightning and it's been pouring down rain all evening. So hopefully we'll get a break tomorrow and we'll get a chance to take it out. Even just in the backyard playing fetch and running around. I think it's going to be really funny. And just hearing him panting and breathing is hilarious. So anyways, thank you. So my stickers, yes, I'm sure most of y'all know, but my logo, my daughter drew it. So she drew that for me last spring. I started my channel. I was really struggling to come up with a logo. I was using different free apps, and I was like, okay, well, I want my arbor in it. I want me in it. And then it's like, I always, like you can see, I'm in the house. It's dark and raining and I have sunglasses on my head. So I always have my sunglasses on. I always have a big hat on when I'm out in the garden. And so she drew that and she added Gizmo at the time, but it has transitioned over to Dexter. Don't tell Dexter. It's actually Gizmo on the sticker. But yeah, thank you. So yeah, she drew that. And then my friend, she has like the fancy iPad, whatever, she does drafting. So I sent her a picture of the drawing and she uploaded it and turned it into a digital file, right? She kind of traced it out with the pen and whatever. So I know it could need some fine tuning. Like when I uploaded it to Sticker Mule, they're like, you might want to refine the lines on this and whatever. And I have some here. Where are they at? I think I showed them last week. I don't know where I put the stickers. I must have moved them down. I don't see them. But yeah, I think it could have been a little bit neater, darker lines, more intense. But I'm not a graphic designer. And I love the fact that my daughter drew it. I think it's just really sweet. And I don't know, it just at some point I might come up with a simpler logo for certain things. Like I have a friend who has a Cricut machine, and to make things like that, the logo is very like, there's no way the Cricut machine could handle something like that. So I might stick with something more that's just like Brampton Gardener with 2 leaves, just like that. The one shirt that I have that my neighbor made for me on the Cricut. So I might end up with kind of like 2 logos or whatever. But anyways, next up in the program are pictures from this week. So A bit of a spoiler alert, and I know the whole house thing has taken a while. I'm trying to find some kind of grass or fake grass that doesn't look super fake to do landscaping in front of the little houses. So they're not done yet, and we've just had rain. So we've had thunderstorms Saturday, Sunday, rained Monday. I was working Tuesday. Yesterday was beautiful, and I was in the kitchen cooking and stuff all day. And then today I went to work and it's been raining. So just haven't had a chance to be out there. And I really need to try and find the right product, and I don't want to spend a fortune. So our dollar store, I've checked a couple dollar stores. They did not have any. I might use like some moss. That might work. And I do have some like loose moss. Michael's has moss, but it's very expensive, and I don't want to spend it. I don't want to spend any more money on this than I already have. So I'm going to try and keep it down to that. So I did go to the dollar store though, and I want to do, so I'm planning, I have the houses set up, and I'm planning on doing some kind of fake grass and then some little plants around it. I might end up with some fake plants just for the scale. But then we went to the dollar store and we got this little pot. It's about this big. It's just a little kind of decorative terracotta pot. You'll see in a minute. And so it's going to sit in the middle of the houses, and I'm going to put stones underneath it, kind of like a little courtyard thing. And I went over and I borrowed some of my friends' little miniature baby. Yeah, you can't see the scale on this. Like the pot is maybe like 2 inches tall, 2.5 inches tall. So I'll pop it up here on the screen. So I went and I pulled some straw flowers from the garden, and I stuck them in the middle. Oh, hey, oops, I clicked the wrong thing. No looking, close your eyes, close your eyes. Here we go. Try to make it bigger. And I clicked the wrong thing. Is that gonna work? There we go. So I used some straw flowers in the middle, and they're just, when they dry out, they stay exactly the same. So I don't have to worry about them dying or fading on me. Hey, Nicole. Yay, ads. I know, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry for everybody about the ads. So you got to come in sooner. Yes, hit the like button. Thank you very much. So I do have a little video on this. And it'll be in when I get all the footage put together. So yeah, so I had the straw flowers in the middle. I plucked in a couple little alyssum that were super tiny. And then my friend had up the street has a bunch of chicks and hens, and they had these babies. So these chicks and hens are super tiny. You'll see in the video how tiny it is in my hands. And then I tucked in a few of the ground cover here. So it sits in the middle. So it looks just like a big planter in the middle of the between the houses. Thanks, Nicole. I love these straw flowers. Who was it has these like really, really pretty ones? It was either Nicole on Flower Hill Farm or Serena at You Can't Eat the Grass. One of them had these spectacular looking straw flowers, and I went over and I was like, "Ooh, I have to have those." And then I went over and I went to Johnny's and I put them in my cart, and then I saw how expensive they were and I took them out of my cart. So anyways, this is, and then we've had like torrential downpours, and so a couple of these have popped out. I gotta go pop them back in. Okay, next up is this lovely canna. So this is the second year I've grown this variety. I have no idea what it's called because I got the seeds off of a neighbor up the street. She was growing these, and it's a smaller size. It's about, thank you, thank you. Hey, Monica's in here too. Hey, Monica, welcome in. You just snuck in. So yeah, I saw them blooming in her yard. They were about three feet tall, maybe, with these like nice bright green leaves. Because at the time I was only growing the giant king Hubert, whatever. They're the big ones with the really dark red leaves, and then they get like 8 feet tall. And so I saw these in the front, and I thought, oh, those are so pretty. So at the end of the season, I asked her, I'm like, do you mind if I save some seeds off of that? And she looked at me like, what? And then I told her she has to promise me that she will dig up the bulbs and store them over winter, which I doubt she did. And I should have just gone down and asked her for those as well, but I didn't. So anyways, I got the seeds off of hers, and then this is the second year. So I collected some seeds. It was not very prolific on the seeds. I think I got maybe 4 or 5 seeds out of the like 3 or 4 plants that I had grown. So it was not a big seeder. So I didn't have a lot to grow this year. I started these seeds indoors. I have a video on that because nicking the canna lily seeds is quite tricky. They say if you don't nick them or scarify them, they could take up to 10 years to germinate. So yeah. So if you don't go watch the video, if you don't want to watch the video, I'll tell you, dog nail trimmers were what I ended up using, but the video will show you how I did it. This, I believe, is my Pro Cut plum, but I'm not sure because I kind of just threw everything in. Looks like the Red King. Are we talking about the Cannas or the sunflower? Because that comment came in really quick, so I'm not sure which one you're talking about. This is so pretty. I'm starting to lose some of the petals on here. I'm really, really hoping to get more seeds off of this one this year. I'm super excited because normally by the time the sunflowers open up, before I can even take a picture, they have been decapitated and the squirrels have taken, our chipmunks have taken off with them. So, oh, looks like the Red King. No, this is a small one. My Red King Cannas. Oh, you can't see in this picture. I don't know if I have a picture of them tonight in tonight's series. They're red. The leaves are red too, and the flowers are red. But that one was that one's like a coral with the green leaves. But I'm super excited because actually I have several sunflowers that are blooming and I'm getting to see the flowers in the garden, and hopefully I will get some seeds off of them. So I'm so tired of having to buy seeds every year because I keep trying. And I always would do them against the fence because I figured, oh, well, it's better for the wind. I can stake them because a lot of times I've tried like the giant mammoth ones and stuff. And this year I said, you know what? Forget it. I'm going to put it out in the yard. And I did. So they're kind of just sprinkled haphazardly throughout the yard. And I just went and added some more seeds too. So we'll see if they come up. But I'm really excited. So I have a few sunflowers that are blooming. This one I believe is Pro Cut Plum. But honestly, I don't know. I had a ton of different mixes of sunflowers I got in seed swaps. And okay, so this little planter, I came out and I was like, oh my gosh, because it kind of like it all blooms and then it's green and then it all blooms, but it's doing really well. It's filled out the pot nicely. I go to take a picture and this guy comes over and sits next to it. Like, yeah. So, hey, Dex. Yes, of course, I wanted to just take a picture of you. That's the reason I pulled the camera out of my pocket, right? So here's a close-up of the moss rose. It is really pretty. It is related to portulaca and purslane, but it's not edible, I don't believe. But it's very pretty, and I didn't realize that I could zoom in like this on the pictures. So that's exciting. Next up, one of my other sunflowers, and this one is really pretty. I'm really happy with it, but it's facing the top of the hill. So the other sunflowers are facing down, facing towards the garden, facing towards the deck. This one is like he's in a full-blown snit. He's facing up the hill, and you can only see him if you walk up the hill and go look at it. So I'm like, really? But it's doing really well there. So again, just kind of in the middle of nowhere. And then I put, I had this tomato cage. It was kind of leaning one day and I put the tomato cage on there. And I was like, okay, this could be a really bad idea because it kind of looks like a chipmunk ladder, but I don't know. It's alive and it hasn't died. So no one's stolen it yet. And then, oh, my zinnias. So this zinnia, I think is called Exquisite. Something like that. It could either be from Bessie's or Baker Creek. I cannot remember which one exactly it is. I kind of just got fed up at the end with a lot of my zinnias and I just stuck them in the seed tray. I was just like, I was getting a little burnt out on the seeds and I'm like, it's a zinnia. What does it matter what it looks like? So zinnias are doing well and they're getting pollinated. So I should get some seeds. And this one, oh, I chose the blurry shot. Awesome. This is called Leprechaun Dwarf tomato, but it does not look like any of the Leprechaun dwarf tomatoes that I saw online. When it's growing, and I don't think I have a picture. I did take a video, but I haven't posted it yet. It goes like the shoulders, it starts out green, okay, and then the shoulders go black, and then the green part turns to like this weird kind of fleshy tone, pinky mauve color. And then it goes into this ripe red. So all of the pictures I saw of like Leprechaun dwarf tomato was just a basic round red tomato. I didn't see any with this coloration on the shoulders. And mine is about 3 feet tall and it's in a very small pot. It's like a 10-inch, just a 10-inch white pot. But it is loaded with tomatoes. It's got a ton of tomatoes for a size as small as the plant is. The lady that gave me the plant messaged me yesterday and asked how it was doing. And so I told her, well, she put hers into a raised bed and it's like 12 feet. So, yeah. So I'm not sure if the reason, I'm pretty sure the reason mine stayed so small is because it's in such a small pot. So now I'm kind of tempted to bump it up into a larger pot and see if I can't get it to grow bigger. But I'm thinking it's probably a bad idea to replant it right now. So, but it is delicious. It had this really just fresh, bright, clean tomato flavor. It was fabulous. So far this year, my favorite tasting flavored tomatoes are the Leprechaun, possibly Leprechaun, and the chocolate Tasmanian. Hey, Matt Mad, how are you? A new fan. I'm doing great. How are you? Welcome in. Thanks for coming by. We are just kind of going through some garden pictures for today. And Dexter loves tomatoes. And I said, nope, you don't get one of these. You get the babies. So Dexter gets the cherry tomatoes, usually the tiny Tims, because they're so prolific. There's always a ripe tiny Tim for him. Or the sweeties have been putting out pretty good lately. So where's Chuck? Chuck, I took some pictures of Coleus for you and I did a video and then I forgot to upload it. So I will be doing that. Maybe tomorrow I'll post a short. He was asking about the different Coleus in the plants. He wanted to know what they were when I was talking about one of my videos. So these are all the Coleus were grown from seed and from the same seed packet, and they are very different colors. So these are really pretty as well. They have the green and then the white. And this planter, you guys, it's so pretty. In person, it is finally living up to what I had envisioned when I planted it. And I was so disappointed with it for so long. And now it is filling out and it is looking fabulous. So I can't wait to show you in my garden tour. It's just looking really, really good. Hey, welcome in Critter Creek. That's hard to say, Critter Creek. Checking in on the box. Nice. Hey, Where to Begin Homestead and Fresh Start Homesteading. How are you? Wow, those look great. I need to try that. I am loving the Coleus. They were super easy to grow from seed. Oh, I'm clicking wrong. I'm going the wrong way. So finally, my front planters are doing a lot better. This one I for sure will add in more petunias next year. So last year I had too many petunias and I had to go in and pull them out because they were just strangling everything. This the sweet potato vine last year didn't have a chance because the petunias just engulfed it. So this year I only put in 3 of the climbing pink petunias, and I could have used more. So last year I think I did 3 or 4 of the climbing pink, and then I did 3 purple petunias, and then I did a couple white. I went crazy with the petunias last year, and it was way too much. And then this year maybe not enough. We'll see. But the Coleus is doing really well, and the hosta is actually, you can't even see the urn. So this is all just in a small black urn sitting here, and then the hosta sits behind it and it's just covering it. So it looks like it's this enormous planter. So I should probably move this light. It's kind of in the way. And then this is the canna that I just showed you previously before it had bloomed. And then here it is blooming. So it's really pretty. And it's a nice height for the planter. So these cannas are doing really well. I have, I think, 2 this color and 1 yellow. They had been doing really good before, and then they got hit with the windstorm and a ton of them broke and they were decimated. And they're coming back nice and strong. So I'm really excited to see what the others look like. Thank you very much. They're finally looking good. Yes. We're great. Thanks for asking. Goats should be arriving in September. Oh my goodness, that's super exciting. Wow. Although, you know what, after having Dexter, I don't think I could handle goats. If they're anything like having more than one Dexter, I don't think I could do it. He is, oh my God. So here, from the same seed pack, here are more of the different shades of Coleus. These are some of my favorites. They're so pretty. I will be trying to save seed off of these. I did save seed last year off of some, and none of the ones I saved seed off of germinated. So I don't know. That was 2 years ago. And then I bought seeds this year and they all germinated. So I don't know if it was just I did something wrong, or they weren't viable seeds, or I don't know. But I did put in my shopping cart today this beautiful, it's called Black Dragon, I think. Coleus from Vessies. It is stunning, but they're sold out of the small pack. So I don't know if I want to spend $15 and get 300 seeds. I don't know. We'll see. It's gorgeous though. I'm going to look around and see if someone else has some other, because now that I discovered it, hey, I can grow Coleus. It's pretty easy. And I grew a ton of it this year and it did really well. So, and then here's another variety of them. And there's the houses. Don't look. And they're filthy with the storm bouncing the dirt on them. They're filthy. The houses are going to need to get pressure washing. Oh, and then, yeah. So I thought I planted seeds from my cucamelon, and I sent out seeds last year in a seed swap thinking they were cucamelon. And apparently I mixed up my jelly melon and my cucamelon seeds. So, yeah, you know what? I'll see if I can pull up a picture of it from Bessie's. Sorry, repositioning. My husband got me this. If you wonder why I'm bouncing around so much, it's from Gaiam, like the yoga company or whatever. And it's like the top part of a yoga ball. So it's like this big and it's round and you sit on it and it just kind of gives you, I think it's supposed to help like with the core and whatever, but it's like, it's super comfortable to sit on, because when I sit in this chair, I always sit crisscross applesauce, and it's easier on my hips and I have more room, and it's really squishy and soft. It's super comfortable, but it kind of slides a little bit. So you kind of have to reposition. So yes, if you are not familiar with a jelly melon, yeah. And it was funny because I didn't even know it was in there, but it was sitting in like right behind this. You can't, I'm pointing. Okay, I'll point with the pointer. So right here, I don't know if you can see behind my hand, this is a planter. So this is a hanging basket that's hanging in my arbor. And I have the cucumber. I have cucamelons growing. I have one that I put in the planter and one in the planter down below that's growing up it, so they could kind of grow together. Yeah, I went in because you can see the dead leaves here. That is from the Petunia, who is getting too much water with all the rain and it's not happy about it. So I was just checking to make sure everything was still okay. And I reached in and I got poked by something. I was like, what the heck? And I pulled out a jelly melon. So yeah. Hey, Savage Batman, how are you? You are new. Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming by. I am showing my jelly melon. That sounds weird. At least it was a melon. Yeah. Because the leaves look very, very similar. It's very hard to tell them apart. I should have caught on because I don't know. Here, let me see if I can. I'll zoom in. If you can see this on the stem, these are not hairs. These are tiny little thorns. And so when I was kind of pruning some of the leaves off down below to give light for my Malabar spinach, which is doing nothing. It's literally like 6 inches tall. So that's going to get a talking to later. It was really, really sharp. And I didn't think it through that cucamelons shouldn't be sharp. The stems aren't spiny and sharp, but they are on a jelly melon. So jelly melon is also called a kiwano or an African horned melon. At this state, this is like the unripe state. You cut it open and it's like just full of little seeds that are in like a little jelly pocket. And they taste like, at this stage, it tastes a lot like a cucumber. When you let it go ripe, it's going to go like a really bright, like dark orange color. The darker and brighter you let it get and ripen, the sweeter it gets. And it ends up tasting kind of like a kiwi mango. So Madman runs told, oh, well, thank you so much. He's new too. Welcome in, everybody. Yes, and it's so funny. Okay, so I don't know if like there's different varieties of the jelly melons that have like bigger thorns or whatever, but I mean, I've grown them for years. And you're careful, but honestly, I prune them, I do stuff, I harvest them. I don't wear gloves. Like I just do it, right? So anyways, there was this channel I watched, and I don't even know whose channel it was, but the guy was going out and he was harvesting he was geared up. He had on rubber boots. He had on like a full coat, trench coat, and big gloves because of how dangerous this plant is. I was like, what? So I don't know. So I guess if you have sensitive skin, be careful. I don't know. Yeah. Hey, Urban Gardening Chronicles. How are you? Getting plenty of rain. I'm suspecting. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, it's weird because we had, like I was saying, Saturday, we had crazy thunderstorms and pouring down, like torrential downpour. And my daughter was at the C&E for the day with friends, which is the Canadian National Expo, which is downtown Toronto. I'm in Brampton, downtown Toronto. It's like 40 minutes away. And they were right on the water. And my daughter said it was absolutely beautiful, sunny, not a cloud in the sky. They had no rain. I was just like, oh my gosh. So I'm here picturing my poor daughter out at this park, and then like having to huddle inside and try to get, shelter, in the buildings that they have there and whatever, and wait out the storm. And she's like, nope. So yeah, I don't. Just be careful. But like this guy, okay, so mine, like I've never had them like go crazy. I'll be fair. This guy's like, they had like taken over. It was like, kudzu in his yard. Like they had taken over everything. So if you're in the South and you get a lot of heat, these guys go bananas. So make sure if you plant them, you give them plenty of room. But they're fun to grow. They're just kind of unique. They taste good. So, but yeah, I was expecting cucamelons, but whatever. At least it was still something, and it's going to be edible, and it's going to be tasty. But yeah, that was a real surprise. So what's up next in the pictures? My planter boxes. So they are doing really well. I'm starting to wish that I had put more sticks and stuff on the bottom, because that would have raised the level of the soil up a bit more. And it would probably help them drain better. Right now, they've gotten so much rain, but everything's doing really well. As you can kind of see, the brown stuff in here is the leaves coming from the tree. But right here in the middle, let me zoom in over here. Right here in the middle, this one culantro has survived. So the rest didn't. I had a few other little ones around here. I didn't really expect them to survive. They didn't have roots or anything on them, and they were kind of more of the leaf part. They weren't as much of a stem. So this was the one that I pulled out of the water. It had a couple little roots on it. I stuck it in, and it's doing really well. So it's super happy about all the rain it's getting. But everything else is doing really good in there. I'm trying to figure out how to zoom out. And yeah, I'm really loving them. They just kind of have a nice look and feel in the garden. And if you haven't seen these are crates. I did a video last week. I did a video planting them that was released this week, and then a video of fixing them up. My neighbor called me and he sent me a picture, and he's like, hey, do you want these crates? And I was like, yeah. So I lined them with landscape fabric, and then I filled them up. So they were free, and everything that went in it was free. And I don't know what's going on with the rest of the pictures. Why do I need a what? All right. Well, that's weird. Okay. Is that all the pictures? No, there's still more pictures. They just didn't. Maybe they didn't because I downloaded them and then I extracted them. So let me just extract again and see if for some reason they just didn't extract properly. Oh, they say they're a different file. How are they a different file? HEIC file. I took them all on my phone. That's weird. Yeah, it won't let me show them. Okay, well, sorry about that. Yeah. Thank you. Yes, I'm loving it. Really? Seriously? How are you dry? We have so much rain. It was pouring down rain this morning, and then it stopped, and then it started up again around 4. And I think now it might have stopped, but it was just like torrential downpour. Oh my goodness. See, she's getting it too. You must just be northeast a bit, enough to get away from it. I don't know. It's crazy. And it's crazy because last week we went swimming. We were at the beach, just on Lake Ontario, and they were having thunderstorms here in Brampton, and there were big, huge thunderstorms down in Niagara Falls. And we were like right in the middle. Beautiful sunny day, and you could see the thunderstorm clouds on each side, but we had nothing there. So you had a little bit of rain, but not enough to fill the rain. Oh my God. We filled the catchment basement at the end of the street. Like I have never seen it that high. And that was like a couple of days ago. We hadn't had rain in quite a while. And then all of a sudden, boom, tons of it. Hey, Garden Master, how are you? Welcome in. Nice to see you tonight. And then you're in a drought. Yeah, it's crazy. And then it's like you're in a drought, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh, you wanted water? Yeah, no problem. And we'll just give you all of the water you were supposed to have this summer at once. And yeah. So I think a lot of people are having problems with that, and the flooding now. It's just like, oh my gosh, we go from drought to flooding. So I will not show you the total on my order because I was playing around. I'm waiting for a free shipping order, a free shipping code. And so until that happens, it's just going to stay in my cart. But once I get my free shipping code, they usually do one towards the end of the summer. Hopefully then I will get it. So here we go. I'm going to share this is Vessies. It's a Canadian seed company, pretty big seed company here in Canada. They do seeds and bulbs and all of that. So here are the two that I have my eye on. The chocolate covered cherry Coleus is very similar to one that I'm already growing. So for $7, I don't know if I'll bother buying that one. It's in my cart, but I don't know if I'll actually pull the trigger on that one. How many do you get? You only, 10? 10 seeds for $7. But man, is she gorgeous. That's a lot of money though. That's a lot of money. They're beautiful though. Yeah. Hey, speaking of, yeah, I think our drought is over. Texas got all the rain. Yeah, exactly. You guys have been getting lots of rain over there. It's amazing. Hey, Monica, welcome in. How are you doing tonight? Rain has been sporadic at best. Remember that your daughter was at the CNE and it was dry. Yeah, it's crazy. The city is still dry. It's just crazy. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna click on the Black Dragon now. And it's cheaper, right? So I was like, oh, good, it's cheaper and it's cool. It's kind of got like this like lettucey, kind of ruffly look to it. Rumpled leaves, that's how it describes it. I love it. Yeah, it's really pretty. 50 seeds for, and then you can pick your option. $4.25. How come it's not showing that I picked that? It's frozen. Okay, so right there. So 50 seeds for $4.25 a pack. So I added them to my cart, and then it said, sorry, sold out, which they're not showing sold out here. So then the next option, because I really like them, 500 seeds for $15.70. I mean, that's a lot of Coleus seeds. That's a lot of seeds, right? So I don't know. Yeah, it's crazy money for Coleus. I know. We're still under a burn ban though. All the ranger. Oh my God. Well, it just ran right off. Like it just had nowhere to soak it up. With more green at the ends. Okay, yeah. Well, I had good luck with their, and I think it was a mixed pack, and I don't know. It wasn't Vessies. Actually, do you know who else had really nice Stokes seeds? Stokes is another one here. And actually they're down by Niagara Falls, so it would be kind of fun to go and check them out. But they had some Coleus, and I'm also looking at some fun pansies. So last year I really wanted to buy some pansies at Vessies, and that was why I had actually placed the order, because I wanted my pansies and I wanted to start them in January, and then they canceled it. So okay, so this one here has, ooh, that's pretty. I wish I could get that. Okay, I'm going to try and make the picture bigger. There we go. I'm sorry. That's kind of cool. I like that. See, so Coleus is really good in like a part sun location. So if it's kind of shady, I like the brighter colors because it pops out. But I love the intensity and the vibrancy and the drama of the darker colors. So this one's kind of cool. This one, chocolate mint. This is pretty much very similar to that other one that was very expensive at the other place. How much is this one here? $6.35 for, it doesn't say how many. Oh, and they come pelleted. Okay. So it doesn't say how many come in there. Oh, 10. So yeah, I don't know. This must be some special variety. I think the one I was growing plenty that looked like this. I don't really know if I need to spend that on there. This is interesting. So this is Fusibles Chocolate Symphony. So is that one plant, or there's like a mix of seeds of two different plants? And it is sold out, so I don't need to worry about it. Okay. But they have the black dragon, and theirs is actually cheaper. Oh yeah. Okay. Doo-doo-doo. Let's see. -1. What? How is that even possible? I didn't click -1. That's when you really don't want to be shopping. You shouldn't be shopping. All right. We'll have to see if Stokes is going to give me this is fun. So this is Sun Pineapple. Okay. I like this. I like the brightness of it and the drama. My gardening skills are mediocre at best. I can grow food stuff, but the pretty stuff doesn't last around these rooms. I actually seem to do better. They're better if you can get a cutting rather than seeds. I grew a ton from seed and they did great, but yeah, cuttings work really well too. They're super easy to yes, it is a one season plant. It is an annual. What you can do though at the end of the season before yours dies, you can just kind of go in and cut a bunch of little pieces off of it and throw it in water and keep them in over winter. Yeah. Yeah. So you can overwinter them if you want. It just I just don't really have room to overwinter too many things, but you could, if you brought one each in and then you could propagate them going on. Then down here we have Golden Wizard, which is pretty. I have quite a few that are like this color. Where did it go? I clicked on it. So I have seeds coming in at that. Mosaic Wizard, Coleus. This one just kind of looks like it's diseased. I don't know. Maybe it looks better in person. Oh, I've never seen one this kind of orangey color. That's kind of cool, but it's not really going to go with my color scheme. This is really pretty. I like this. I really like this. Okay. So just because I'm adding it to cart doesn't mean I'm buying it. Why does it do -1? That is so weird. What? Oh, it's because I'm using my scrolly thing. Okay, now I figured it out. It just means I'm going to put it in the cart and then I'm going to drool over it and then I'm going to wait for a sale and or a free shipping code. I have lots of these white Coleus. This is very pretty. I have a few that are just the solid as well. Honestly, Coleus seedlings are the cutest little things you've ever seen because the first true set of leaves has all of that color on them. I have quite a few of these as well. Ooh, I'm kind of liking this coral. I'm kind of liking the coral. It's good for heat. It likes heat. And it can take, they say it's a shade plant, but honestly, the ones that I have that are getting a little bit more sun are way bigger than the ones that are like fully in the shade. As long as you give them enough water, they should be fine. Or not. Honestly, I don't know. They might be more drought resistant than I give them credit for. This is stunning. Do you know how pretty this would be surrounded by like the lime, what's it called? Sweet potato vine. Some sweet potato vine with this as a pop of color. So Coleus do great in the ground and they're beautiful in planters. So I have quite a few that are this. So this is a chocolate covered cherry. Remember they were about the same price as they were over on Vessie's. King salmon. I don't know. I don't know about these. I don't know if I'm loving this. I don't know. Rochelle, there's a little corner store near me that sells Coleus and different kinds at the beginning of the seasons that are not expensive. Can you say road trip? That's awesome. Yeah. I can buy them here too. For as many as I wanted, I had like, I think 80. I grew like 80 from seed last year. I planted them all around. I gave some to my friend and whatever. So yeah, I had a ton of Coleus this year. So that's more than I want to spend buying at the store. Kong red. Oh, I might have to go for the Kong. So the Kong ones get massive. Like these, the Kong Coleus get really big. And these are beautiful. Like the color on that is stunning. Absolutely stunning. Okay, I'm in the Dallas area, so I feel a bit dry up here. I wonder if we get from here. So yeah, you could try it in planters maybe. Here, you know what? Let me click on it and see what it says about watering. Oh my God. Pay no attention. Look away. Look away. And I'm doing it again because I forgot to click off before I scroll down. Okay, suitable for containers. Yes, easy. Here you go. Here you go, Monica. Easy. The series features extremely large leaves and unique patterns on tall, well-branched plants. Green and burgundy leaves with bright red veins on 18 to 22-inch plants make Kong an eye-catching choice for large containers and landscapes. Also works well as an indoor lifestyle plant. Lifestyle plant? I've never heard that term. The fast finishing plants are well suited to production in 4.5 inch to 1 gallon pots with 3 plants per pot. Prefers full shade for best performance. Supplied is as easy to sow pelleted seeds. Packet contains 10 seeds. Oh, here we go. Growing information. Let's see. Sow in December. Oh, okay. Sorry. It's scrolling around for bedding plants. So January 30th to March 15th. Blah 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 blah. Press slightly into the soil. They do not cover. That's right. That's another one. So many of the seeds I planted this year as annuals need light to germinate. So I know instinct people like just generally you just assume, oh, you got to cover your seeds. Most of the ones I was growing this year actually needed light to germinate. So keep that in mind. And they don't always tell you that on the seed packets. Sometimes they don't tell you. So when I'm like starting my seeds and I'm going to put them in the dirt, I'm always like, hey, Googs, does this seed need light to germinate? And I didn't say it properly because I don't want to trigger everyone's Googs. Yeah, so I always double check. So thinly as possible for richer colors, shade with cheesecloth. Okay, here's the thing. The color will change in the sun. So you can have the same plant. You grow two that are identical colors. The one in the sun will be more of like a brighter green colors. And the ones in the shade will be deeper colors. But I find here, but I'm in a 5B. I find here the ones that are actually in full sun, do amazing and they get big and huge. The ones that are in the full shade do not do as well. Whereas if you are in Texas heat, it might be completely different. So keep that in mind. Like here, I can grow hostas in full sun, no problem, right? Because our heat and our intensity is different. And even if it's really hot in the day, we drop down at night. So that is a difference for certain plants. That's why this southern and other, yeah. Okay. Lifestyle plant. No idea. Yeah. I never heard of that before. Yep, they will do wonderful. Yeah, they get wilty. You can also use them as a cut flower, but here's the tip. If you are going to use them in cut flower bouquets, cut them like the night before or several hours before you cut anything else. Cut them and stick them in some water and let them sit and don't touch them. Because right when you cut them and stick them in water at first, they're going to be like, ooh. And if you try to put them in a bouquet at that point, they will stay droopy and they'll look terrible. But if you condition them properly by cutting them like the night before, cool place, put them in water, they will last really well in your cut flower arrangements. And I use them a lot for cut flowers because they just add a nice, texture and color. When transplanting, I'm not seeing anything on here though about like water. Pinch flower buds as they form. I pinch some, especially if I want them to grow bigger, I will pinch them back. I kind of like the look of the flower, so I let them go to flower. But honestly, it's not preferred. So that's why like Proven Winners, a lot of theirs don't flower at all, or if they do, it's very minimal or very late in the season. So it's not an issue for me. I don't mind the flowering. Yeah, it's not really saying anything about watering needs. So they'll get droopy if they need water. That one's really pretty. This dark chocolate is very nice. This, I feel like I have a lot of this style growing already. I have a few of these kind of, some of the mosaic ones look a little too, I don't know, this one's pretty. This one is really pretty, and it would look good with my caladium. Okay. I'm not necessarily buying it. I'm just putting it here so that I will remember to look at it later. I might end up buying I did pinch them all back, like when they were little. I did pinch them back, and you can pinch them back and propagate them very, very easily, which again makes them bushier. And I think I'm going to have to do that on my planters on the porch because they're getting a little cray cray. So then here we have red crimson gold, sunlight delight. This is so pretty though. Oh, I love that. I love that. I love the bright. Okay. So we're just Stokes, like, remember Vessie's had two. Vessie's had two varieties. And Stokes has had like 4 pages of varieties. So then you can go down here and you can get like your wizard mix. I think that's what I have. I have a mix. So it's just a mix of all the different seeds. But if there's something like in particular you really want, then that's when you would go in with like the, okay. Oh, that's Celosia. I'm like, what? That's not. And then Purple Prince. Okay. Apparently we have left the Coleus selections. Does anyone want to look at the pansies? You guys want to look at more seeds? We can go seed shopping. Because yeah, and the problem here is like the more you buy, the more you put in your cart, the higher the price goes. And then I'm all like, oh, the shipping. So I think my order, like I was just playing around on Vessie's and I had 22 seed packets and it came to, I think, $121. And then they wanted like $17 for shipping. So, oh, she is fabulous. Look at that. Wow. Okay. It looks like I'm not going to be ordering, from Vessie's. It looks like Stokes might have it because I really want a lot of pansies this year. And these are just stunning. Oh my gosh. I couldn't even pick. So pretty. Let me know if there's any you guys want me to look at closer. Cool Wave Fire. So over on Vessie's, I did have one, and I think it was like a strawberry. It's cool. It's called Cool Wave, I think, and it's a strawberry one. These are so pretty. And look at this. They have, oh yeah, this is the one. So this is the one I put in, Strawberry Swirl. I thought they were really pretty. How beautiful is that? Oh, that is so pretty. $9. What? $9 for how many? 20 seeds. Ooh, that is kind of, that's pricey. Okay, hold on just a second. I'm just going to turn my, I just realized I'd opened the blinds earlier so that I could get the breeze through. But so then there's Strawberry Swirl and then Raspberry Swirl. Raspberry is pretty too. Cool Wave Raspberry. The thing is when you buy the seeds, a lot of these you can get seeds off of them for next year, so it is an investment. I splurged and I bought those tickled pink climbing petunia seeds, and it was 10 for $5. No, 5. I don't know. It was expensive. I never spent that kind of money on seeds before. They were absolutely amazing, and I've collected seeds off of them, and I've grown hundreds of them since. So it was worth it. It was worth it. Hey, Andrea. Yes, we are shopping. We are shopping. We are virtual shopping. And it's funny because I just saw that thing today, and the doctor, it was like, my doctor asked, what do I do to, make myself feel better? Add to cart. So sometimes I just do this and I add things to cart, and then I just delete my cart later. That's nice. That is so pretty. These are really pretty too. So the Cool Wave, I think the whole thing and why they're expensive is because they're wave petunias. Let me just scroll down and see what it says. They're for, yeah. So they like creep along. So they're perfect for hanging baskets and ground cover. So that's why they're more expensive, because they have a slightly different growth habit and they're like a ground cover style pansy. So they are pricey, but they're, oh my God. Nothing to see here. Oh my gosh. Chuck, are you kidding me? Seriously, Chuck? I've spent the last half an hour talking about Coleus. I was like, where is Chuck? I showed pictures of my Coleus. I just showed pictures of Coleus seeds that I'm thinking of buying. And now Chuck shows up. I'll go back to the Coleus in a few minutes. This Frizzle Sizzle Lemonberry is fantastic. We are definitely growing that next year. So pretty. The white ones are pretty too. I really like that first one I didn't add to the cart, which was that. What do we think of this one? Look at that. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Should I put it in the cart? Add to cart. Add to cart. That's so pretty. Yeah, fabulous. So they probably will ship to the US. I don't know, but shipping's not. I don't know. If anyone sees anything here they want, I can order it and ship it here and just mail it to you. Maybe cheaper. Yeah, they have a really nice selection. I mean, those are really pretty too. Sorry, Belinda and I got a late start to our Thursday. Oh, the fish night. Oh God, how much fish did you eat? Thursday fish night. That's right. We had to eat all the younger crowd instead of the normal 4:30, the blue hairs, as they call them in Florida. Oh gosh, now I wish I had fish and chips tonight. Hopefully you got the correct amount of fish and not too many. Okay, I think this might have been one of the ones that I had had in my cart last year, but I didn't order. Oh, yes. He's too young and hip for us now. Oh my God. Oh yeah. Okay, so these are $5 for 20. Ugh. But like I said, you do get, most of the time you can collect the seeds off of it. And then the seeds last for a long time, right? So it doesn't mean I have to do all of the seeds from all of the packets. I will, but I don't have to. And I shouldn't, but I will. But I shouldn't. Yeah. Oh. These Frizzle Sizzles are freaking amazing. They're stunning. Look at these. Oh my gosh. I don't even know how to decide. You guys aren't helping. Oh no. Chuck's ordering. Nicole's going to be ordering. I'm loving these. Okay. So I like to just put them to cart now, because then when I go through my cart later, I can decide and I don't forget about something. Oh, it's out of stock on all the other ones. I better hurry up and order. That's really pretty. These are pretty, but they're kind of, more the traditional pansies, right? I like to buy, if I'm buying seeds and I'm starting seeds, I want colors that I can't easily get at the store. That's my goal. Hey, Teresa, how are you? Welcome in. We are seed shopping for next year. If you can tell, my colors, I like pinks and purples and all those cool tones. So we are just, adding him so that we can decide later. Although, my YouTube earnings, I'm up to just under what? Probably just under $7. I can almost buy a pack. I can buy a couple packs of seeds. Oh. You know what? I need to see if they have a frizzle mix because I haven't seen a frizzle I didn't love. Maybe there's a frizzle sizzle mix. Oh my God. There is a frizzle sizzle mix. Okay. Maybe I'll just do that. But you know what? 10 packs. Nope. You know what they do? They probably put all of the ones that you don't really like and only a couple of the really good ones in there, but I don't know. So I'll probably go with the mix. All right, I have to check out and get ready for tonight. Oh, thank you so much, Monica. Did you guys get monetized yet? Have you got your hours? Where are you at on your hours? Oh, thanks, Chuck. You're so welcome. I'm glad you got it. Yeah, I think I was running some of your stuff the other night. Hopefully you get there quickly. I know that last you're fighting it, right? You're just fighting it. Oh, wow, this one's $28. That's insane. Ooh, that's pretty. The sangria punch. Oh my goodness. Well, now that I have the frizzle sizzle mix, I don't need to buy them all individually. I can add other seeds, other varieties. Right? So they did 40 hours. Oh my God. Okay, you're going to get that tonight for sure. You'll get that tonight. No worries. You'll hit your 40 hours tonight on your live. Just go long if you need to. Oh, that's so frustrating. So frustrating. Yeah, I was bouncing around for a long time there. You just kind of want to pull your hair out and hope you had a bad live last year at the same time. And oh, now we're into petunias. Oh, that's really going to be dangerous. Oh, these are so pretty. Oh, now we're in violas. I also need impatience. I am looking for impatience. Does anyone want to shop for impatience, or you guys want to talk about something else? Or are you guys happy to be vicariously shopping? What is that? What is this? Torinia forneri. I've never seen this. I've never heard of them. Super performance outdoors during extreme heat and humidity. Tighter flowering window of 7 to 9 days between 8 vivid colors. Wow. Oops. Sometimes used as a bushy potted plant or for hanging baskets. It's a native of Vietnam. Torinia has small bicolored pansy-faced blooms. Oh my God. So pansies are gorgeous, but they don't take the heat. So when your pansies are done, then you put these in. Oh my God. The pair of stamens in the throat of the bloom are bent in the shape of a chicken's wishbone, hence the name wishbone flower. So indoors February 1st, yada, yada, yada. After transplants are established, lower growing. Okay, so these cannot take frost, I'm assuming. Is it saying anything? It's saying plant out. Pot a few plants for the house 6 to 8 weeks before your first fall frost. Yeah, it sounds like they don't like. Does it really say that they're frost tender though? Because that's the thing I love about the pansies is I can plant them out like a month or 2 months before my last frost date. And the ones, if they survive the summer, they will stay blooming probably close to Christmas. Like they're super, super cold tolerant. They'll take a freeze, they'll take snow, all of that. But this does not sound like that. This sounds like this would be amazing for people in the South. So I'm going to drop that link down in the chat. Oh, Nicole's grown those before. Of course. All right. I've never heard of them, probably because they're not great here. Yes. Are pansy seeds easy to grow? They are. Actually, okay. I've never actually grown pansies. I've grown violas. So I have 2 different kinds of violas. I have King Henry viola, which is a larger one. And then the other, it's a smaller one, also known as Johnny Jump Ups. I got them in a seed swap. I thought they were pansies, and then they bloomed, and they were not pansies. They're violas. So I've only ever grown violas, but yes, they're super easy, but they need pitch black to germinate. I put them on the seed tray and I mist it, and I put the plastic lid on it, and then I stick it in a black garbage bag to get it to really, really germinate. Does this one say cover with a light dusting of soil? Okay, so this one, yeah. But the other, they say the best way to get pansies to germinate is to get them, like, they want it really, really dark. And it worked well for me. And then I had some in a planter out back that self-seeded, a ton of them. So you'll see those when I get around to my front garden planting video. You'll see I have a black bin pot that's just tons of little tiny violas in it, and they all self-seeded from last year. They just, all of a sudden, I went to dump the pot this spring, and I was like, oh, polka dot plant, I can get seeds for that. Okay, this plant is gorgeous, and you see it like in the, what was it, lifestyle plant section. It's usually sold as like a house plant. It's kind of usually in that section at like Lowe's or Home Depot. Oh my goodness, I've never seen seeds for it. I wonder how easy it is to grow. Hey, and Dale Homestead, how are you? Welcome in. Thanks so much for coming. We are shopping here. We are seed shopping right now. It's one of the easiest foliage plants to grow from seed. Oh my goodness. Yep. Seeds are the same size as a pansy seed, so it should be lightly covered. Okay. So not like a Coleus. A Coleus does not want to be covered. These do want to be covered. And now, is this a sun or, let's see, growing? Also water and fertilize sparingly. Plants grow readily in poor light, so direct sunlight will help to keep them dwarf. I see. So if you want them small, put them in sunlight. If you want the, okay. The use of a growth retardant may be advisable for plants sold to chain stores where poor light conditions may cause spindly plants. Well, that's interesting if you're going to be selling them. They make attractive foliage. Plants should be pinched back once a month to sustain a nice bushy appearance. One of the easiest things to germinate. Okay, Monica, are you still here? She needs things that are easy to germinate, and they like shade, and I love the color of them. They're so pretty, and I think they would go really well with the Coleus. Do they have any other pictures of it? Some of them had other pictures to choose from. Oh, I'm excited because I've seen them in the store, like the individual plants that you can buy, and I've never really bought them because most house plants are sold as house plants. You can plant them outside in, temperate, warm periods like the summertime, but most indoor house plants like shade, right, or indirect light. They're not used to full sun. So you can plant them, but you would have to put them into like little containers. So yes, this is that other one. The Terenia pelleted. So these are like pansies, but for full sun, heat, and humidity. That's awesome. So we all learned something new tonight, except for Nicole, of course. Oh, that's pretty. That's a viola. See, I didn't even look through the violas. Now there's violas to look through. Okay, I'll open that in another one. I'll go down that. Splendor in the shade. Oh my goodness. And then you could just go with this collection. See what this offers. Poppies. Poppies are shade. I have all mine in full sun. Okay. Let's see what we have. So we have Coleus, we have pansies, we have poppies, and gypsophilia. I see. I did not know. I did not have my poppies there. Ooh, cutting garden selection, fragrant garden selection. This is a fabulous website, by the way. And they have a store, and it's down by Niagara Falls. So if I ever get back down to Niagara Falls area, I will be popping in for sure. Okay, so this is the cutting garden special collection. Oh my goodness, these are so pretty. Look at those snapdragons. I really wanted, what was it, the Madame Bronze Snapdragons, and they're sold out everywhere. They were sold out at, so it's the same picture. I can scroll from one picture to the next. Okie dokie, $16. It has Aster, Snapdragon, Celine, Calendula, Rebecca, Snip Away, Guilt Free. Very nice. I already have most of those, but it's a nice little collection. Let's see what the fragrant collection has. Brightly shaded. Yes. It's like bright indirect light. I think that's what they said about the poinsettias in the house, right? I vote once a month is a seed shopping live. Just say, I'm in. Do I do I have to actually buy it? Or do I just ask? Panties. Well, you know what? I that's what I should be shopping for. Just not gonna lie. They're looking pretty sparse. Yes, that would be full shade in the south, but like shade, but like still gets like not dark shade, but like light shade. Like let's say a spot that's like in the front of the house, like a north facing garden that doesn't have a lot of overhang, so there's still a lot of bright light around it, but it's still in the shade. No purchase necessary. All right. Or else everyone can just chip in. And we'll do like a group buy-in, and then everyone can we'll ship them out after. Okay, so this one comes with a collection of lavender, sweet peas, lemon balm, nicotiana, and evening scented stock. Okay, so I grew this stuff. I don't know. Evening. So I thought it was going to be stock, like stalks for cut flowers. And I grew it, and they were the tiniest little scrawny little drapey things. I was not super impressed with the evening scented stalks, but they did smell good, but you couldn't really use them in a cut flower garden. Ooh, these are nice. A pollinator paradise. So we got Cosmos, Vermillionaire. Not sure what this one is. Let's see. So we have Zinnia, Cosmos, San Vitalia, Stalks, and Salvia. Is this San Vitalia? I'm guessing, is that like Mexican sunflower or something like that? I'm not sure what that is. Does anyone know? Anyone going once, going twice? You hate pandy. What? This conversation is taking a quick turn. We're gonna be like over at like okay. So creeping zinnia. What? Okay. I've never heard of that before. So it's like a little zinnia ground cover type, like mums. Like it grows like a mums, but it's okay. We're not even gonna look at the. Oh my god! Did you see this? Okay, I gotta go back. Hold on. Look at that, Coleus. That is gorgeous. That is so pretty. Oh, that one's really nice. And that food looks amazing. I wish they'd invited me over. Okay, I've never heard of creeping zinnias. That's interesting. Miss Shirley, you're saying love you, Miss Shirley. I didn't even see Miss Shirley sneak in. Hey, Miss Shirley, how are you? Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy how different it is. So I watch Jenny at Creekside Nursery, and she's got a great channel. She sells, they have a nice big nursery. They're in North Carolina, South Carolina, somewhere on there. And but she talks about the difference, like the tags will say full sun, part shade, but so much of it depends on your climate as well as sun, because the intensity of the sun in different, parts of the garden. Oh, butterfly special collection. Look at these asters. I actually bought more aster seeds at the dollar store. I didn't grow asters this year, and I was like, really wish I had. So we've got asters, we've got cosmos, we've got, is this echinacea or some kind of fancy something or other? Let's see. Okay, so we got Godita. I did grow that. It was very pretty, but not great. Mine wasn't big enough for cut flowers. Cornflower, aster, monarda, and cosmos. So Very pretty. Very nice. But no, I already have my other stuff that I want. So what did I say I wanted to search for? Oh man, those are so pretty. So what's the difference between a viola and a pansy? I don't really know. This is a giant hybrid viola. I don't really know the difference between them. I kind of thought that the violas are like hardier, but I don't know why I think that. Okay, so giant hybrid violas are hardier than pansies. Okay, I was right. Maybe I'll have to do a video on the difference between pansies and violas because I use the term interchangeably and I call my pansies, my violas pansies all the time when they're not. Hey, no worries. Go to bed. Have a good night. See you later. I'll see you around the streets. I grew blueberries in full shade here. I do think they would leaf out more in the sun, but I got a ton of berries. It's just so hot here. Everything appreciates relief. I bet. Yeah, it makes such a difference. Such a difference. So size. Okay, so violas are smaller or larger? I don't know. Honestly, I don't really know much about them. The difference. I only started last year was the first time I grew them. And I got them from a seed swap. And then I was like, oh, these are really pretty. And then later someone was like, yeah, those aren't pansies, those are violas. I was like, oh. So I wanted, don't look, it's gonna make you dizzy. Impatiens. So I bought some impatiens this year. I grew from seed the coral ones that I showed you in the picture. Actually, I'll go back. I'll show if Chuck's still here. I'll show him the Coleus ones that I wanted to show him. I'll pop back to that screen for a minute because then I can show you the pansies that I have. I mean, nope. I have no pansies, and I keep saying pansies. I keep lying about it. Here we go. So I'll flip back to this picture. Hold on. Let me see. I'm going to remove that and then add to stream. Same one. Nope. We're going to share screen, and now I'm going to pick the window. And it's coming. It's coming. It's loading. It's taking forever. There we go. Okay, so these are the ones I have, and I think they're called something coral. Pansies have bigger flowers. Violas have more flowers with smaller blooms. Ah, thank you. Very cool. Hey, I'm trying to click on your name. Hey, Bobby and Sherry, how are you? Come on in. Soil brothers, soil sisters, pop it in to show some love before bed. To me or never mind. Thanks so much for coming in. Sorry for making that awkward. We are just shopping online for some seeds. Because I was trying to show you some really cool Coleus varieties online, and then we all decided we wanted to start shopping. See you later, Raven Cat. I finally got the Tiny Tim seeds. I've got them all dried out, and I'm going to package them up, and I'm going to drop them in the mail to you tomorrow. So hopefully you should have them soon. Her Tiny Tims, she won on my live. And then I went to check my Tiny Tim package, and they were empty, so I had to save some more seeds. So thank you so much for coming in, and we'll see you next time. So here is my planter. So hopefully Chuck's still awake. I don't know. He's probably in a food coma over there. But here's some of the Coleus I have in the back here. Now this here in the middle, don't get confused. This is Caladium. So there's a lot of these. These are just beautiful shade plants. But you can see they all have kind of a similar vibe. They kind of have this like multicolor, and they like shade, and they have kind of a similar leaf structure. Good night, Miss Shirley. Oh no, you're just saying good night to Raven. I don't know. Whatever. If you're leaving, good night. If you're not, stay in chat. So yeah, these are the pansies I grew from seed, and I think they were called coral something. So this is the only seed I have. And honestly, I did not have great germination with them. I will admit, I had to reseed a couple of times. I did not end up with that many, but like right here, I think this is one plant, and then there's one on this side. It could be two. I think I put 2 or 3 in this planter, and it's huge. And they actually were pretty easy to propagate as well, just like the Coleus. So here's the Coleus at the back. Okay, so we'll pop back over to go shopping. And if If Chuck wants to see those, I can show him those too. Okay, back to shopping. Bum, bum, bum. All right. Oops, that one way too big. Now I can't see anything. Okay. So impatience. Here we go. Extreme orange. I don't know if I want extreme orange. I don't really know if I want red. Because that the caladium I bought this year, and I will be digging it up and storing it over winter, and hopefully I'll be able to divide it as well. So I kind of want something that goes with those colors and kind of goes with the colors of the stuff I already have. This is gorgeous. This is really pretty. That is just a really vibrant. I love bright, vibrant colors. 50 seeds for $7. Okay, that's better. If they're going to be $7, then I at least want 50 of them. I don't want 20. So these are, a high degree of resistance to downy mildew. That's good. And I don't know, so you need light, but they need to stay moist. So that can be tricky. That's why I do like to use that, the Costco, croissant container, and I just stick my trays in there, and then they stay back. They stay nice. Okay, so I think this is similar to the one I have, the salmon shades. Although I would say if I just looked at it, I would say it was pink. That purple's really pretty. Oh, I like this mix. This is a nice mix. I'm not always 100% like super fond of mixes. The problem with mixes is if you don't start your seeds early enough and they're not blooming when you plant them, it's hard to know what to plant in together, right? Like, so with like the petunias and things like that, in a mix, you have to make sure that they're blooming before you plant them, because you don't want to get them all kind of wonky woo. With the Coleus, that's not a problem because they show their foliage right away. But I'll think about that. So I think this is what I have as the coral. I think it's the beacon coral. That sounds familiar. So I kind of want something a little bit more in those color lines. I don't really want to go with the orange or the red. I'm going to try and stay away from. Oh, I like that, but I don't know. I like this one. And normally I wouldn't be drawn into that kind of a color. Now I don't know. I was going to say vibrant, but there's something about this kind of soft pink. Because again, in shady areas, the brighter, kind of lighter bright colors really stand out too. See, these are okay. Nothing super exciting. Accent premium mix. That might not be bad, a mix. See, I don't know. This one's not doing it for me, but I like this one. But it's red. Oh, these are pretty. That's a nice blend. That's a nice blend of colors. I like that one. The extreme hot. I'm kind of going with the cooler shades. All right. If you see anything you want me to click on, let me know. Oh, that extreme pink. So the extreme mix. See, but then you get one of these orangey ones blooming in with everything else, and it's not the end of the world, but it's not. Oh, super elfin. XP clear. Like, what do these names mean? Like, be more specific. What is that supposed to mean? I'm assuming elfin means it's dwarf, small. 12 to 14 inches. Uniform dwarf, free flowering 6-inch plants with green leaves. Okay, well, I don't want anything. I don't want them dwarf. I want them getting big. Super elfin lipstick. No, I don't want elf. I don't want elfin. They're so pretty. I love impatiens. And now they have like sun patience and stuff that they can actually take a lot more heat than others can. But I was just kind of disappointed that I didn't get the germination that I'd hoped for. That's pretty. The Portland mix is nice. Extreme bright rose. Oh, look at that Angelonia. We might have to take a look at that. I don't know why it's coming up in here. So are we done with impatiens? Like we're going from impatiens to flowering kale. Like what? But these are pretty. I tried to grow some last year and they didn't germinate. But I think they were really old seeds. I don't know. I got them in a seed swap and the pack was not in English, and so I couldn't read how to germinate them. And I looked it up online and then they never germinated. So it could have been user error. It could have been an old. These are really pretty. Has anyone ever grown this style, like the crane flowering kale, and then used them in a bouquet? Because I think they'd be beautiful. Or the flowering kale. I really wanted to get some seeds for this and have them ready to go for fall this year. And I completely forgot about it until right now. That's too bad. Ooh, which ones? These are pretty. Ooh, the mix. The mix is good, but then I'm going to want to eat them. And okay, so the other thing I did want to look at is begonias. I ordered begonia seeds. I tried it. I did not get any of them to germinate, but I do think it was user error. They do say that they're very hard and difficult to germinate. They're very slow. They can take anywhere from 14 to 60 days to germinate. So if I do, I will try them again. I have a few left in the seed packet, but I will definitely be starting them first thing in January, and to give them like the most possible growing time. This is $10. How many seeds am I getting for $10? I'm scared. Does it say? It doesn't say. 10. That's $1 a seed. And they're hard to germinate. That is not a risk I'm willing to take. Nope. Okay, so we have some non-stop begonias. Those are pretty. We got the dragon wing red. And that's the thing, is there's so many different types of begonias as well. Has anyone grown begonias from seed? I'm trying zonal geraniums from seed for the first time right now. I got 2 seedlings. Oh, geraniums! I never thought. Yeah, I forgot. I didn't even buy any geraniums this year. Zonal, I don't know what that means. I've never heard of that type of geranium. Look at that color. See, that's what I love about begonia. And I never used to be a begonia person. And then we went on a trip to visit my parents out in Vancouver. And, well, they were in Friday Harbor. So we flew to Sydney, BC. And we went to Butcher Gardens by Victoria. And they had this like indoor begonia display that was just breathtaking. And the vibrant colors of the begonias are just beautiful. And so I have learned a new love and appreciation for begonias. Oh, that's pretty. That's so pretty. Not the true geranium. Okay. It's like a lying geranium. Fake geranium. I'll have to Google that. I've never heard of that. So that's the seed thing, is anytime I buy seeds, like majority of the time, I will then be able to save these and swap these and keep them forever. So sometimes they can be expensive, but it is an investment. 10. Oh my God. No, I can't. Like if it was petunias, I would do it for sure. No problem, because I can grow petunias. Impatiens, I would be a little hesitant with that price just because I didn't get great germination, but begonias, nope. No. That is gorgeous though. $10. Why are they so expensive? They're all expensive. I need to get some cheap ones. These are $7. See, now it makes the $7 ones look cheap. This is pretty. Rose Pickety. Nonstop Rose Pickety. Oh, that's really pretty. Ooh, that's pretty. I do like the dark leaves too. Oh, we're back to $10. No, no, no. Anyone done? Yeah. Begonias, I don't know. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it this year again, and we shall see. And that will be my last time. And then from then on, I will just buy them. If it becomes something, it's kind of like Lysianthus. I don't know if I want to start with the Lysianthus, honestly. Um, they just seem like such babies, and they are so slow growing. What did I grow this year that was super, super slow? Like painfully slow and tiny. I can't remember what it was, but they were just like ridiculously slow and tiny the whole time they were growing. It was crazy. That's really pretty. Okay. I'm glad we cleared that up. I'm glad that is all cleared up. And you know what? I didn't used to be a pansy person either because I only ever saw them. They were always just like the yellow ones. And I just wasn't a huge fan. I'm not a big fan of yellow flowers. If you haven't noticed, I don't have a ton. I like them on certain things, but like a tropical flower. So I like it, and I'm okay with it on the sunflowers. I love the yellow cannas, and it just depends on the feel of it. And you know what? The nasturtiums. Oh, nasturtiums. That's another one we can look at because I didn't get a ton of nasturtium seeds. What the? Oh, it's 100 seeds though for $41. Okay. You can't buy less than that. I was like, what? I was afraid it was going to be like for $10. I mean, for 10 seeds. They do look like little roses. They're gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. Yeah, I like the ruffly ones better. But yeah, that's out of my price range. This is really pretty too, but $12.99. Nope. Nope. Can't do it. Can't do it. Won't do it. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. Can't do it. Won't do it. Oh no, I'm showing my age now. Okay, that's pretty. Okay. That's really pretty. Bottom. Oh, a mix. No, I don't want the red ones. Now I sound like Laura on Garden Answer. She's always like, I don't want the red ones. I like the red sometimes in certain things, but not just thrown in. Like it has to be a specific like location and planter. Speaking of tropical yellow plant cannas, that's kind of weird. That cannas came up right now. But cannas are another one that I did really well growing from seed. And ooh, these are pretty. These are really pretty. And they're like the rosy looking ones. And they're more in my price range. I mean, that's still because it's only going to be 10 seeds and strawberries. That's random. So nasturtiums, I did put some in my cart over on Bessie's. I'll show you where can I type? I can't type. Okay, there we go. I really hope my autocorrect doesn't kick in. I won't even tell you what my autocorrect was changing nasturtiums to. But if you don't type nasturtium very often, just type it into a text and just watch what your predictive text comes up as. I was shocked and horrified at the same time. Wow, I've never seen nasturtiums like that one. That's pretty. I'll see if they have the one I'm thinking of getting. They were like, oh, yellow, a light yellow and black, kind of like a polka dot. That's really pretty. The cherry. It was like this one, but it was lighter color. Was it the cream? It was still a little bit different. But it could have been more like this. I think that's pretty. Well, actually, I can show you. I can just go to my I can check into my. I can go to my cart. Oh, look at this seeds. Yeah, do you see those rainbow ones? Those are totally fake. Hey, Frosty, how are you doing tonight? I hate to tell you, but some animal dug up my mangoes. They're gone. They're toast. No more mango seeds for me this year. I'll be starting again next year. Okay, so I have the Black Dragon Coleus in there only because it wouldn't keep the other one. So, oh, this is what I have in my cart from the other places. This is on sale for $263. Sunbright Supreme Sunflowers. They look really pretty. Then I put in the Shockwave Coral Crushed Petunia. Ooh, I like this. The Razzmatazz Sunflower Mix. Hopefully you can see these if they're big enough. Pro Cut White Knight. Pom Pom Zinnias for $270. I thought that was a pretty good deal. I was just kind of playing around with maybe some foxgloves. Okay, it is the Orchid Cream. That's a slightly different name, right? Yeah, Orchid Cream Nasturtium. I thought those were really pretty. This Verbena was very nice. Some Delphiniums. Oh, I like this. It's the Jade Princess Ornamental Grass. So it's a millet and Frizzle Sizzle Mix Pansies. So I had put them in, but they didn't show up as cool as they look in this on Stokes. The Strawberry Pansies. These are like a Dwarf Cosmo. The Chocolate Covered Cherry Coleus. And oh, look at that. Blushing Susie Thunbergina. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. Okay, and then I went with the Beacon Violet Impatience and the Asti Osteosperma Mix. Some Purple Alyssum and Responder Spinach, which is supposed to be a quick spinach, like 42 days spinach, I think it was. Potomac Mix Snapdragons. So I wasn't like buying all these. I was just going through anything I thought that was pretty. I added to my cart and then I'll kind of, play around with it. So, yeah, so it wasn't quite the exact same. This is called Cream Troika. So the other ones I think were a little lighter. Similar. Okay, so what else did you say? Oh, geraniums. Oop. Where'd it go? Oh, I put an N instead of an N. I remember my past, like back at a house, I had old a microwave, and while I put aluminum foil in it, bad idea. Oh, no. Yeah, no, absolutely. That's a really bad idea. Choom, yeah. No. Sparks will fly. All right, geraniums. So, okay. Oh. What? Why are there nasturtiums in with the geranium? These are nasturtiums. Did I type in geranium? Did I type? Oh, it didn't go. Geranium. Nope, I keep hitting the N. There we go. I thought I had geranium. I can't spell tonight. All right. Oh, we got the Maverick mix. But again, with the mix, if it's not blooming, I don't know what I'm planting. That's the only thing I don't like about the mixes. Maverick Quicksilver. Tornado mix. Maverick Violet. This is usually the one I end up getting, like I'll grab like the, if I get like a basket, like at Costco, I always pick the one with like the brightest hot pink. Apple Blossom. That's pretty. Scarlet Piketty. What is Piketty? Like I keep seeing Piketty in the seed names. Maverick Orange. Maverick Scarlet. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty. I like the variation on that. And actually, you know what? When you just look at the actual petal themselves, they actually look a lot like a pansy. 20 seeds for, all right. We'll see. Vigorous plants make this best geranium for using in landscapes. This series is easy to grow and uniform to bloom. Okay, so these are not suitable for containers as much. That's good to know. Oh, Picotee is a white edge. See the Latin name. Oh, fancy. Well, thank you, Nicole. I learned that tonight. Okay, so you have the Maverick Quicksilver. Ooh, we'll see if we see it. Maverick White, Maverick Violet, Picotee, Maverick Rose, Bullseye Cherry, Red. Oh, where are we going? There we go. Oh my God, look at that salmon. I love salmon colored plants. I'm just gonna go look at that one in a bit. Pink, multi-capped coral, salmon, bullseye. So bullseye then would be a different. I didn't see Quicksilver. Oh my goodness. Who knew there were so many different kinds of geraniums? Yeah. I didn't get a chance. So I started it back in, I don't know, maybe June. I have a video. I'd have to go look. So I started it back in June and it was doing really well. It was growing. It was probably about, I don't know, it was over a foot tall sitting in the little planter. And then it was doing just fine until some squirrels or whatever dug it up and it pulled the stem part off the seed. And yeah. So I was not impressed, but it's still attached to like the mango pit, right? So they probably were trying to eat the mango pit. It probably smelled really good. So. Oh, it was on the first page? Okay, I'll go back to that. And sorry. Oh, maybe it was before you told me which one you were doing. Trouble. I want one of the variegated leaf cannas. And I bought one at Costco and it's not really doing well. And someone else bought theirs at Costco and it's not doing well either. So, and I bought another pack at Costco of some caladium and elephant ears and they were all rotten. Yeah. You would definitely have to bring it indoors in order to get it to survive for sure. These Asties are so pretty, but $15? $15. How many seeds do you get? 20. Ah, that's painful. And how easy are they to grow? So in the greenhouse, April 1st for flowers in packs about 80 days later, or September 15th for heavy flowering larger plants about 110 days later. Yeah, because these are another cool flower like pansies. They can take really cold weather. They're not frost. They are frost hardy. Petunias. So okay, we'll go back to the first page. Oops! Don't look! It's gonna make you sick. Sorry, I was scrolling. Okay, we'll see which Quicksilver. I'm assuming it's like a white colored one, but Maverick Quicksilver. Oh, that's really pretty. So I'm very excited. Yeah, exactly. It's kind of crazy. And then you probably end up with ones that are like sterile or something. So these are for the planters. So okay, you're gonna have to tell me how they do and how easy they are to grow from seed because I'm really tempted. Like this color here is just something in that shade of pink that's just really sucking me in. Oh, okay, so pretty. Another what was it? Millet? I'll show you the millet. So I need more filler. Like the whole cut flower thing is just not working out this weekend, this year. I did a ton of cut flowers in 2020 because I just bought a ton of seeds at the dollar store and I just planted them all. So I had a ton of asters, snapdragons, zinnias. I didn't have a lot of filler, but I had a ton of flowers. Like I was doing 3 or 4 bouquets a week. I was bringing them in the house. I was giving them away. It was amazing. And then the next year I was like, oh, I'm going to grow more cut flowers. And so last year I didn't do as many, but they were nicer because I had been more intentional in my seed swapping and purchasing of seeds. And then this year it's been a real bust. It's just taken so long. So this is the one I have in the seed pat in the thing cart from the other one is this Jade Princess. So it's a nice size. It would be good in the landscape. This Purple Majesty looks enormous. I just don't know if that would be too tall for here. Oh, never mind. We're going with this one. That is fabulous. Look at that. Oh my God. So this is Pennisetum glaucum. Yeah, so it looks like I'm gonna be ordering from Stokes this year. So I'm stoked. Yeah. A lot of the ones in containers not surprised. Oh, okay. Good luck. Looks interesting. Gorgeous. Isn't that gorgeous? That is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So I was going to just go with the plain one because that's all they had on the other one. And I'm like, I need some filler. And not just in bouquets, but like in the garden too. I need more height and stuff. Oh my God. Okay. We might have to go look at petunias too. That's all I'm getting for the millet. So my neighbor had the most incredible, like cranberry colored petunia. It is gorgeous. This is alyssum? Oh my gosh. Wow. 20. Oh yeah, we're buying those. I love alyssum. It does so well for me here. And then it just self-seeds like crazy. And my first batch, I started in a strawberry container winter sowing method. And it has self-seeded ever since. So they do really, really well for me here. We're so stoked. Exactly. Some do, some don't. Petunia's next. Okay. Petunia's next after whatever we're in now. Purple. Now we're back to what? This is like just so random. This is like just a random. Oh, Cool Wave purple. That's the one I already added, right? I think I kind of swooned over that one already. I'm going to make sure. Oh, I'm opening a new tab. Don't even look how many tabs I have open. Look away. Look away. That's really pretty. Oh, Dianthus. You know what? I kind of have a love. I love Dianthus. Like, I love my Sweet Williams, but the regular Dianthus plants are kind of ping pong. Okay. So, oh, my Gomphrena is so sad this year. It is so tiny and sad. And then I see like Nicole from Flower Hill Farm, and she's pulling out these like ginormous, beautiful globe, Gomphrena. And I'm so sad that mine is so tiny and sad. Okay, so I'm just going to, don't look. I'm scrolling up. We're going to type in Petunia. And keep in mind, it's a business expense, right? I can justify it. Okay, Petunias, here we go. Oh, nice. I'll have to see if I see the cranberry. I did try to save some seeds off of hers, but there weren't many. I find with the super pretty like hybrids, they don't. It could have been very similar to this one. So let's look at this one. I mean, that's really pretty. 20 seeds for $11. If you can save seeds from it after, then I'm okay with that. But if not, that's a lot. And it sounds like a lot. But then you think about, when you go to, if you go to buy a flat of petunias at the store, That's a lot of money to buy a whole flat. And I like this year I grew over 300 petunias from seed. Yeah. So if I can save the seeds from it, then I'm definitely, that is pink. That is pink. That's nice. I like the coral. Easy wave. See, I have a lot of the purples already and the dark purple. So I'm looking for something a little different. I have these already. The purples. I don't have anything in the coral range for petunias. That's really pretty too. But it's not quite what hers is. I don't know if I have a picture. I took a picture of it at some point. Opera Supreme. Oh, I didn't see your comment. Okay, let's go back in. Opera Supreme. Let's see which one that one was. Opera. Yeah, I have that. Well, I have one that's called Purple Wave Petunia, and half of them look like this. So it is very pretty. Join my seed swap group if you want seeds from the Purple Wave Petunias. Oh, it could be this. This could be similar to what Wally has. I mean, that's really pretty. But it's more of a vibrant red. I mean, I know I'm just looking at pictures, but I find they do a pretty good job on their pictures for the seed catalogs. I mean, unless you're like on Amazon where they're like rainbow colored seeds and flowers, which is not possible. Misty Lilac, Easy Waves, Wave Pink. Oh, that's pretty. Cascade, Super Cascade. So I think they have so many different names for them. So they have Wave, and then they're Cascades. I'm assuming this is like Hanging Basket. Am I assuming by the name? Suitable for containers, yes. Specially designed for containers or hanging baskets. Super sized 4.5, 3/4 inch blooms. Wow. The Super Cascades are a vast improvement on the original Cascades. Plants are 3 days earlier and are more suitable for hanging baskets or outdoor bedding. How could they be more suitable for both? Like 100 seeds. 100 seeds for how much? For $4? Ding. That's more my price. Yeah. Well, petunia seeds are super tiny. That means that they will not probably be pelleted though. And sometimes I like the ruffly ones, and sometimes I'm not as in love with the ruffly petunias. Yeah, the ones she has, I call it like cranberry. It's like a bright, but it's deep. It's hard to explain. I'll see if I can find a picture at some point. But it's kind of died. Like when I went over to water her plants while they were out of town a few weeks ago. Everything else was doing good in the planter, but the petunia I couldn't find it in there. Oh, it might have been like this. Yeah, I think that, yeah. That's gorgeous. Because, yeah, it had like more going on in it. So this is $8 for 20 seeds. Okay, we're adding it to cart for now to think about. We'll see how many seeds I end up getting out of the seed. I just got a kind of a dead branch out of the planter. I grabbed it and I haven't shaken the seeds out of it yet. So I don't know if I'm going to end up with anything viable or not. I know, it's crazy. I'm overwintering a tropical plant. Oh, good. That'll be exciting. And your bananas, nice. That's really exciting. That's really pretty. I'm loving that one. That salmon's pretty too. Like I like this color. I'm not as much on the pinwheels sometimes. I don't know. I did them 1 year. I had a ton of them, and I don't know why I wasn't super thrilled with it. Okay, I like this one's a little frilly. Those are pretty. Pickety. Yeah, I'm not into those two-tone as much. And like this, I don't know. I'm not like, I don't know. It just, maybe just because it doesn't look like a petunia to me. I mean, it's pretty, but like this, it looks like a geranium. It doesn't look like a petunia. You don't like the striped pinwheels one either? No. Yeah. It's just a little, I don't know what it is about it. See, this one's pretty too. These are both pretty, but I like the other one had more like the color inside, the black. That one's $4. I'm getting into much better pricing. That one's cute though, the pinwheel. That one's cute. These are cute if you're doing like if you were doing kind of like a holiday like Canada Day, because Canada's colors are red and white. And then you could throw in a blue if you wanted to do like a, 4th of July planter would be kind of cool. That's pretty. See, I love, so it's the veined ones I like, because that's like the cranberry one was kind of a veined one as well. I like that. It gives like a kind of a depth of color and interest without like being splash of white, which it's a little jarring. I don't know. These are pretty. That's really pretty. I love that pink. So many different kinds of petunias. It's crazy. See, and that's the thing I love about growing things from seed. You go to the garden centers and it's like they have like pink wave petunias, all purple wave petunias. They'll have a handful of different petunias, but that's it. You don't get this kind of a variety that you can just unique things that you don't see. Oh, I like that salmon one. So yeah, I might be, I didn't buy, okay. I did not hardly, ooh, lime. Okay. That's interesting. I kind of like that. It's not as pinwheely to me. It's more variegated, like the Coleus. I'm sorry. I've seen it where they've done it like very like festive for Canada Day, and it was really cute. What about this? You like the salmon? Okay, what about this? Yeah, this is really nice. I'm loving this. Okay, so this is $6, $6.55 for. Now keep in mind these are Canadian prices, right? So it's a good 25% off for US funds. So keep that in mind that these prices are all in Canadian. 10. Oh my God. I touched them. They're fine to touch. That probably means toxic to eat the leaves. Oh no. Oh yeah. Yeah, the bugs are toxic. I think it's more edible, like the seeds and all of that. Elephant ears, I don't think, I mean, I guess there could be a toxic kind, but elephant ears, I believe the tubers are edible. Don't go eating them on my word, but they're related to taro, or what's the other term? Eidos, taro, dashin. They're all kind of related. And those you eat, the roots at least. Yeah, these are really pretty. Ooh, that antique one's pretty too. But this, I've never seen anything like that. Like that's really, really unique. What's the point of having a YouTube channel for gardening if you can't grow unique flowers? Yeah. I don't know about like the yeah, it's pretty. And it's kind of a bicolor. This is pretty too. Okay, so $6.55. So I should have switched it over to the US if they allow it, just so you guys could get a better idea on the pricing, because I know you're thinking, oh my God, this is all super expensive. So keep in mind, I only did one like really small seed order last year for flowers, like in January. And I had only done a small veggie order the year before. So I have not spent very much on seeds the last 2 years. I haven't put in a big seed order, so I'm due. So I have a few of my pink ones look kind of like this. They kind of have that veining in it. Daddy mix, sugar daddy. This might be the only way I get a sugar daddy. That's really pretty. You love the apple blossom. Okay. I keep. Was that on this page? I'm not going back to the other page then. Nope, sorry. See these, the double pinks, they're pretty, but again, it looks like a geranium to me. Doesn't look petunia-y. Heather's mix. Wow, that's like a sea of petunias. That's gorgeous. Sky blue. Those are pretty. Salmon morning. Oh, those violets. So yeah, what I have now, I have the tickled pink climbing petunia, which are like a very vibrant pink, but kind of a purpley pink. They're darker tone. And then I have the dark purple ones that I got the seeds from my neighbor. And then I've done a trade for white and purple wave petunias. And so the white ones are mainly white, but the purple ones are a full range from dark purple to light purple to ones that look kind of like this. And then there's a few that went pink. So like they look like this. I've just got a real range of petunias out there. And they're all pretty. They're all pretty, but I wouldn't mind adding a little mix to the color. Not sure how I feel about these with the centers like that. But these I like. I'm kind of fickle. Ooh, that's really nice. That's bright. Niagara mix. That's pretty. I'm going to buy these for you, Nicole. I'm going to get you the red and white pinwheels and then those. See, these are better, the star, because it's not as pinwheely, but oh, the ice mix, that's kind of pretty. That's now they're looking a little too frilly now. Plum pudding, I like the name. Did you know that there were this many kinds of petunias? Oh no, she's mad. Oh no. Okay, this looks interesting. See, what I would really like to find is a honey mix. So if you watch Proven Winners, anything with Proven Winners, they have a super tunia. Oh, that's what I should be looking up, the seeds for calibrachoas. They have a super tunia honey, and it's got like this variety of colors all on the same plant. And it's just really pretty. I should be looking at calibrachoa. And back to the kale. Like someone wants me to buy kale tonight, apparently. Like enough with the kale already. Okay, if I put it in my cart, will you stop showing it? Let's see if that works. All right, so now I'm going to look at, so I looked it up. Citrus is safe for people. However, it says that citrus trees are toxic to pets like dogs because of essential oils. So yeah, the essential oil would then only be in the peel of the fruit. That's all you would have to worry about, them not eating the peel of the fruit, but touching the plant itself. Should be fine. Oh, thank God it popped up. I wasn't even going to try and spell it. Calibrachoa. So these are basically like miniature petunias, but these are all petunias at this point. Do they not have calibrachoas? Because these all look like petunias. Oh, okay. I guess they don't have calibrachoas. So All right. All right, folks. I think that's enough shopping for me tonight. Should we see what my total is? Should we go see what the total is? Oh my gosh, what do you think it's going to be? Where do you think the total is going to be at? Where's my cart? Ooh, 133.35. So that's like 100 and what, $108, $110 Canadian, I mean US. But yeah, I would be taking out some of these frizzle sizzles because I went with the frizzle sizzle mix. So I wouldn't need all the frizzle sizzles. But what else did I have in there? Oh, those meat. Yeah, those are amazing. The mammoths. Those are pretty. But you know what? I'm not feeling it as much. I like the frizzle sizzles. So this is what I do, right? I just go in and I put to cart and then I go into. I love those. The shades. I don't know if I need that. No, I don't need. Oh, those are really pretty. I don't need this other frizzle sizzles. Sizzle, frizzle, frizzle, frizzle. So I will go back through it and check and see, and then I will search online and try to find a bit of a. Oh, holy moly. Holy mo. Well, okay. To be fair, there are a handful of things up here at the top that I didn't add the seeds to. I just opened it into a new tab to look at more. So, but that's only like what, 8 more. So. But yes, you were way off. It wouldn't be that expensive. I heard hot pepper plants leaves are toxic, but I touched them when I planted them and I felt fine. Okay, when something says it's toxic, you have to look and see is if it's a contact toxin or if it's, if you have to touch it, if you have to eat it, if you have to consume it. I've also heard that my neighbor up the street, they're Vietnamese and they eat the pepper plant. They eat the leaves. They go out and harvest the leaves and eat it and put it in dishes. It's probably one of those things that's like it's considered toxic, like tomato plants. The greens on tomato plants are considered toxic, but you'd have to eat a ton of them and for a very long time for it to really bother you too much. It's a certain acid that's in it. So it might be toxic. It might be toxic to an animal to eat, but like if you could probably eat a handful of them and not have a problem with it because some cultures eat the plants. Because remember, peppers are with tomatoes and eggplant, and they are in the nightshade family. So there are forms of nightshade that are more, I guess, reactive than others. And you just, you got to be careful and do your research and, some people just might be more sensitive than others, but I mean, they used to think that tomatoes were poisonous too, right? A couple hundred years ago, no one ate tomatoes because they were considered poisonous. So, things change and evolve. So just because someone says it's toxic doesn't mean that it's a contact allergen. That said, I do get itchy when I touch the deadly nightshade, which is a vine that grows wild around here, and you get them and they have the little purple flowers on them. And those, they do kind of make me itchy after a while. Oh my gosh, you guys are way off. You guys are way off. You're making me feel better about my order. But like these, I hadn't put the Gomfrina in because if I do buy Gomfrina, I'm probably going to want a mix color pack. So I would. Okay, so hopefully that was just someone's car backfiring and not a gunshot. Let's hope. Do. Oh, Dexter heard it. He's freaking out. Poor baby. Oh, these. Oh. Okay. I mean, that's just stunning. That's just stunning. But that's expensive. I think I like the other cranberry better. I'm not adding that to cart. And then those are pretty. See, the thing is I love petunias and I love impatiens, but you have to have your shade plants. You have to have your full shade. You have to have your partial shade, partial sun, full sun, all that. They're all at your house. Yes, poison ivy will also make you itchy. Yeah. Lily of the Valley is also, I think, considered poisonous as well. I'm not sure how itchy that is. Okay, so look at this. $70. No. $7.50 seeds. That's oops. Oh no, I'm going the wrong way. How am I going? how many seeds am I going to end up buying? So, yeah. So if I do order any of these, okay, I want these instead. See how quickly I change my name? I change my mind. And these are 6. These are actually cheaper. I like these better. But I will go in and actually I should double check the growing habits on these. So, these are mounded plants. Colors are limited to the best high germination performers. Ooh, I like that. I like that. So they are large blooms, ultra elfin type, bred to produce quality plugs faster than other varieties. That's elfin. Elfin. No, I don't want the elfin. Dang it. I'll have to remember to take those out of the cart. I do not want elfin. That is gorgeous. This is Angelonia. That is so pretty. 10 seeds? Nope. Nope. Not going to do it. Oh, those are... I don't know if I added these $7 for probably what, 10 seeds. Ugh. Oh no, -1. That shouldn't even be possible. There we go. Oh, 50. Yes, ma'am. Oh, that's awesome. Lily of the Valley, I do plant them. I need to contain. Yes, yes, they will take over and be crazy. So just make sure that you put them in something that is like, yes, contained, a brick pathway or a sidewalk or something like that. Okay, those are really pretty too. These are pelleted, which means there's probably like 10 seeds in the pack. 50. Oh, okay. So it looks like next year we're going to try the begonias. We're trying begonias next year. I will double check that I don't already have the seeds for these. This is the one I think I already have the seeds for. That's the one I bought last year. I won't buy that again. The Fandango's pretty, but it's not really screaming to me right now. Bessie's, no, you just didn't have the selection this year. So yeah. They're bulbs. They Lily of the Valley come in little bulbs. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how toxic, like you can touch it, it might make you itchy or something. I don't know. I've never grown them just because I don't have the space for something that's that out of control to grow here. So anyways, guys, I didn't even realize the time. I was so busy shopping online. So that was fun. Yeah, I should do this a little more often for fall plants, and I'll definitely do a mail call when I actually order all this stuff in. I probably won't order that much anyways, but we'll see. We'll see. So yeah, thanks for coming by. If you're ready for bed, then go and have a lovely evening. And if you're not, go head on over to Bland's Promised Land Ranch, because they're probably still jammering on about something over there. And it's almost 10, so they should be having their guest up soon. So go check them out. Tell them I sent you, and I'll see you all later. Good night. Oh, and leave a comment below which of the seeds is your favorite that I have to buy. 100%. I have to buy. I can't back out of. Thank you, Nicole. I'm glad you had a good time. You and Monica seem to enjoy the seed shopping. So, yeah, that was fun. Totally unplanned, but you know what? Hey, whatever goes. You have to pick one, Nicole. One. Okay. All right. Good night, everyone. Take care. Bye.